Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome to the Monday Motivation Sprint. Super excited to have you guys here to be productive and start the week off strong. Let me know how you guys are doing and what you're going to be working on tonight. Our system at work was wonky for most of the day. Um, so they offered us some overtime. I accepted. I can do as little or as much as I want. So I'm probably just gonna um, work for a little bit longer because I've got plenty of other things to do. But I figured it would be good to, yeah, get a little extra money. Oh, some overtime is always nice. Um, but so I will be doing actual work for a little bit longer, and then um, oh, and then I'm going to be going through my critique partner's feedback because I was starting to do that on Saturday, but then Zuko was wanting attention because I ended up trying to read it later at night. And so, yeah, so I didn't get to go through it all. I only went through like the first like 3 chapters, which was really cool. The way she did that was by going chapter by chapter with like a blurb of advice, what was good, what needed to be worked on. So the feedback that I got so far was helpful. So I'm probably going to do that. And then I did want to post on Instagram and TikTok. So I will probably also make those posts. But yeah, so hi, Janine. Going to finish the last reviews that I'm behind on and then go start writing for the night. Nice. You're always good with like reading a lot. Like I saw, like I think you finished like 2 or 3 books, yeah, that were on Goodreads, so that's good. I was catching up on a whole bunch. I have it. I have them right here. A whole bunch of Junji Ito, the horror manga, um, because Heather and I have bought them the last 2 years at the anime convention in May, and so this past May she took like half of them home to Arizona and read them. And so since I'm visiting her in September, I want to read the ones that she didn't take so that we can like swap them. So but anyways, I was really enjoying it. The ones Oh wait, actually there's 2 more here that I still have to read. Oh my gosh, there are so many because I didn't read the ones from last year. That was on my TBR, but the 2 that I did read last week were pretty good. Like it was a collection of short stories, so some I liked more than others. But this one that I'm reading right now, it's upstairs at my nightstand. It was Frankenstein, and I'm actually really enjoying that one. And I think the whole and it's one of the chunky ones too. And I think the whole thing is one story. And yeah, I'm really enjoying that one so far. So the other ones I gave 4 stars, but right now the Frankenstein one is 5 stars. Um, so that's also on my radar. Along with also packing because we paid the move-in fee for a new townhouse to rent today, and so hopefully they will be sending us the lease soon so we could actually sign it and know like for sure that we have this place. Um, but so I did start packing last week, just to nip it in the bud a little bit. But yeah, so I've got plenty to do. Hi, Regina. I come to race kittens and report my word count for the day. I love it, and for the company, of course. Thank you. I added 2,700 words to my romance this morning. Whoa, Regina, you crushed it with the word count. Wow. So then, what are you planning on doing during these sprints? Are you gonna write more? Are you gonna relax and just chill? Let us know. Janine doing reviews for the past couple of months. Nice. Yeah, I tend to have either like fangirly reviews or I just don't leave one at all. Like I try to leave at least something. I didn't for the Junji Itos, but because I was like, he doesn't need my reviews. But obviously for like, you know, indie authors and things like that, reviews mean a lot. So I try to leave reviews, but usually I'll leave a review like right after I finish reading the book, so my brain's just kind of like so it's fresh in my mind, but they are still very sparse. Like I'm like, "Oh my gosh, this is amazing. I loved it. I can't wait for book 2." And so like I'm usually not very specific in my reviews, but I like yours, Janine, because yours are very like comprehensive. And I think I saw one of them that you posted had like a spoiler warning. So that sounds um like you need more time to prepare for that. Janine said, I need some advice for someone that seems to lose beta readers and critique partners super fast. I'm thinking about just doing developmental editor only for future books. Regina said, there's nothing wrong with the developmental editor. Do what your heart tells you. Yes, I definitely agree. I think it's totally fine to just do the developmental editor because they're going to give you they're gonna they're gonna have that critical eye to give you the feedback that you need. Um, and so you can trust them. Whereas, if these beta readers and critique partners are really slow and aren't reliable, or, you see that these people that are attracted to your book, they're just not your ideal reader because they're wanting to make, these changes that are no compromises for you, and then definitely by all means, go with that developmental editor that is more like trustworthy. And yeah, so keep us posted on that for sure. Howdy, howdy, hi Thog. How are you? What will you be working on tonight? And Janine is reading Unending by Ivalice Hausman. Is it Ivalice? I'm thinking of Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. I think that's the country. Um, Evilise. Okay, thanks. I think I said Ivalice. Chris said he thinks it's Evilise. But anyways, um, there is a giveaway on Goodreads for Unseelie. So, and that's still on my TBR, Janine. So it seems like if you're reading Unending, that it's good. And that's awesome that you are so good at getting like arcs and stuff too. I love that. Is it a NetGalley like ebook, or did you get an actual physical copy? Because either way, it's awesome. The fangirly reviews are for Instagram. The more honest stuff is Goodreads. Yes. Yeah, for sure. Um, Regina said, word count. I'm dictating the rough draft. I'm trying Kate Kavanaugh's method, a 0 draft, and then rewrite the whole thing using my first draft as a huge outline. So far, it's a lot of fun. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Like, yeah, so like the 0 draft is more of like an outline, and then the first draft is like, well, I guess kind of like the second draft in a way, but that's really cool. I like that idea. Let us know how it goes, but I'm glad you're having fun with it. Dog's working on their whip. Love it, love it. Oh, Janine, you're on the street team. Nice, street team ebook. You're gonna try to finish it this week. Nice. I love it, I love it. Regina, I've never done it this way before. That's like the fun thing about being a writer is like you can try different things and you're like, hey, this isn't working. Let me try this way. Thank you. I wanted to confirm. I'm like, well, you're um everything that you've said like in the past, but I didn't want to assume. So thank you, Thog. um okay, I usually am pretty prepared with having the kitty race timer all set up, but because I was working the little bit of overtime, I didn't set it up. I literally like It was 6 o'clock, and I'm like, "I have to hop on." Okay. No, Zuko. What are you doing, buddy? Oh my goodness. All right. Oh, I've got to get my kitty race Google Doc up as well. Okay, so oh, I didn't do my little intro thing at the beginning. So we usually do 3 30-minute sprints, chat in between. We'll be going till about 8:30 Central Time, depending on how long we chat. Um, but you can vote for which cat you think is going to win the first race, either color or number, and it's okay if you vote for one that someone else votes for. Let me see. 5 as normal. 6. Yes. Number 1 for me, Zuko. That's it. He's my buddy. The interesting thing plot-wise is that the novel's proving much easier for me, excuse me, than the novellas I did last year. I'm at 23K and aiming for 60. Oh, that's awesome. That's so cool. And now were the novellas, like, in the same, like, universe as part of the what do you have, the billionaires? Were they billionaires or million I forget. Um, but yeah, maybe, like, having the 0 draft, you're, like, not giving yourself there's not as much, like, pressure, so it's a little bit, like, easier to kind of get the words flowing, or maybe it's just the story is different this time around for you, but either way, I think that's cool. Um, okay. Okay, good. I have my kitty race timer. The novellas were Romance in the Old West, a 3-book series. Nice. That's cool that, like, it was a novella series. I like that. And much more room to play. That's awesome. Yay. All right, you guys, we are going to start this first sprint in 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone. All right, that was the end of the first sprint, and Bluey won number 6. That would be Regina. Yay! Hey, Bluey was number 6 and won last time as well. Ooh, we're seeing a trend here. Yay! Go Regina. Love it when one of us wins. All right, how did you guys do for that first sprint? Morgan ended up hopping in. Hello. Let us know what you're going to be working on tonight, slash what you have been working on. Um, Yay. Regina saying she liked Morgan Lee's video about the 180-day turnaround. Ooh, I don't know if I saw that one. I know I'm subscribed to. Gotta check that out. So I did my work. I think I'm gonna do one more review at work, and then I'll kind of clock out for my overtime. Oh, here it is. I see. Yay. Oh, changing my life in 6 months. That sounds amazing. I need apparently I need to check out this complete 180 challenge. I'm saving this to my playlist. Um, cool. Thanks. Let's see. Yeah, and then I am going to do my social media posts. So that's going to be my plan for the second sprint. And I'm trying to be more consistent with posting on Instagram and posting something different on TikTok, and then like a couple days later posting what I posted on those other platforms. Um, so I'm trying to be consistent about it and a little more intentional in posting on um, trying to keep on with my like at least 2 times a week posts, but I've also been trying to be more intentional with posting on Threads as well because it's a great platform and I really enjoy it and I find like good artists or books on there, so I feel like yeah, maybe someone will find a Diamond Bright and Broken and be interested in it there. So just wanting to make sure I keep marketing my book and getting it in the hands of new readers is. It is so hard, Regina. Yes. I'm I see how hard people work and you know, it doesn't go unrecognized for sure. And it's just a lot. I wish it were as easy as just I'm like, I wish I could just like throw money at this and then like that's all I need to do. I'd rather like throw money at it, but that doesn't always give good ROI, you know? So it's like, I actually have to be like creative too. Like I'm creative in a different way. I'm not really creative in my like social media. Like that takes like work to like draw readers in, with posts and reels and pictures and captions and things like that. Like that's a whole separate skill. Um yeah, I haven't been back on Blue Sky either. So I have it and I just there's too many things to post on. Like you can't do everything. Oh, you like Blue Sky Thog? That's awesome. Maybe I need to go back on it. I was on X, or I guess before it became X, and then after that, I just fell off of it. But Twitter was actually a really, really good platform for me to find books. Like I found so many good books on there, and I'm like, hey, this like works, but it's just I don't want to go back into that world. Raf, hello. Published my novella, Santo Domingo 2544. Congratulations. Yay. And now about 5,000 words from finishing my short story collection. Oh my gosh, you're making so much progress. That is awesome. Yay. Woohoo. I hope you're finding lots of good readers who enjoy your work, whether you market it or not. Um, and we'll be reading The Best of Greg Egan and Tau Salandis by booktuber Daniel William Moore. Wow. Tau that sounds cool. Um, I like blue sky, but it's really calm there. That's good. I like that it's calm. Like calm meaning not like a lot of like toxicity, or calm meaning there's not a lot of people posting there yet. Or maybe a little bit of both. I've been bad in getting on Twitter. Yeah, well, my husband, like, that's like his main social media platform is Twitter. Twitter and like YouTube, that he likes to go on. Whereas for me, it's Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. So like he's like, this is where I get out of my news, all of this stuff. So even though he did not want to like stay a part of the kind of like toxic environment, he was like, I kind of have no choice because there is, at the time there wasn't any other platforms that were like Twitter. Now things are coming out there like Threads and Blue Sky, so at least we have some options kind of. I like calm as well. No worries, Janine, about not getting a lot of writing done. There is still plenty of time. I am going to actually, speaking of which, let me get the next sprint set up. Um, 10 cats. I'm like, I know how many cats there are. I'm starting to fade. My eyes are starting to get kind of buggy from looking at the screen. Right? Exactly. That's why, Regina, you saying like building your new website, that's nice that you have the tutor, because that's also like a super daunting and overwhelming thing. Um, that I also feel like it's hard for me to have a good eye for it. Like I'll see someone else's website, I'm like, "Oh my gosh, this is amazing." But then I can't like recreate it the same way. Like I'm like, "Why does mine look different from that?" Um, but hopefully it's coming along well for you. Um, okay, let me fix the musica here. Oh, no, not that. This one's so weird. Y'all don't want to see me that big. Okay, so now we have 10 cats on the screen. Woohoo. Um, and let me see, because okay, I was gonna say last week 5 was Smokey and he won, but right now Smokey is number 2. So I think I'm gonna go with number 2 and see if we're like on the same trend of last week. Yes, the tutorial is wonderful. Yay. Or not tutorial, tutor. I'm ending my GoDaddy website in August when it renews. I cannot figure out how to use WordPress. I blame my age. I haven't tried WordPress. Like that's why like Wix was very user friendly, which I appreciated. Um, but I've heard good things about Squarespace as well. So hopefully you will be successful. But I also feel like, yeah, just it's like there's some things I'm good at, like with my creativity and technicalities, I guess, my technical skills. And there's other things that I'm like, "Whew, this just goes over my head. Like I just, nope, not gonna happen." Oh, Garfield and Heathcliff, Ginger, Dobby is number 1. All right, you guys, we are going to start the second sprint in 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone. All right, that was the end of the second sprint. And Sunny won this time. Number 4. Okay, okay. Did any of us make it? Ah, I think we all voted around him. Missed it by one. Okay, so then we go number 6 is next. Okay. Then number 8. No. Okay, so number 5 wins. Dog, you win by default. Yay. Where is Oh, there. I was like, mine came dead last. So how did you guys do for that sprint? I ended up, let me see. Oh, I posted on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube, and Threads. Um, but Zara had also sent me quite a few posts on Threads, which is like really nice. She'll send things that say like, "Hey, like this one, like, I'm looking for authors who would like to be sold in my brand new online store. My mission is to highlight and promote indie authors, authors of color, or LGBTQIA authors." So I'm like, "Oh, okay, yeah." So, she's got different posts about that um for things that I could send or promote for diamonds. So, I like that. So, spread my reach. Yes, thankfully it's so much easier when like I already had the post pre-made. I just needed to put it on there. Like the one from TikTok I just put on Instagram. The one from Instagram I just put on TikTok, and then I just kind of had to word some things or switch things around, post it on YouTube. So like that makes it so much easier. And I actually prepped a couple posts for yeah, like 2 or 3. No, only 2. I didn't do that much, but I prepped, like, 2 posts over the weekend, which I usually don't do. I'm usually a, like, spur of the moment type poster, but that hasn't really been working out for me too much. So, that's really nice, that I'm kind of making it a little bit easier on myself, which future me appreciates. Um, but 2nd week in a row, thought I thought that too. I was like, "Didn't you win by default last time?" I stared at the monitor, then I started assembling some shelves to get my mind off being stuck. Nice. Ooh, like your bookshelves, like switching it up a little bit or adding like things to make it look aesthetically pleasing. I always like want to make like a pretty bookshelf. Like I have like my rainbow shelf, which I want to keep doing, but then I want to do something fun with like another shelf. So definitely I'm so excited about like moving and having my own office because I can like, decorate it my way, and I'm going to buy an extra bookcase because I desperately need it. Um but I want to have one where then like diamonds in the background or something, or off to the like you can see it on screen, because I'm like all I do is like hold it up like, hey, here it is. But it'd be cool to like have it on, you can see it like behind me on a shelf with like the stuff I have, like, oh, do I have it here? Oh yeah, here. I've got like this diamond and, just like other fun little aesthetic things. Oh yeah, and then I've got like the character art for the pre-order incentives. So it's like, oh, all of this is like right here, but only I can see it. So I think that would be fun. Oh, and then I still have here, I framed my publisher's marketplace back when it was called Diamond Tiers before we changed the title. Gosh, June 27th, 2023. Oh my gosh, so I'm gonna need another one for the sequel. It's all dusty and stuff. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Oh, see, I like forgot that was here because it's just been like stowed away. So anyways, I'm excited to have like an actual fun background. Hi, Rebecca. How are you doing tonight? I hope things are going well. Editing or outlining, I can't remember what um your whole thing is for that. But let's see. I think um doo. I'm gonna get our next kitty time because I'm like, oh my goodness, I was gonna go back to work, but maybe I won't. I know I've never done overtime before, but they said, which is nice. They're like, "Hey, you don't have to like work straight through. You can like take breaks. Like you can like once the workday ends at like 5, you can go do other things. You just have to have a cutoff of like 10 p.m." So that's like kind of a nice thing is that I could just be like, "Well, I guess I'll just work for an hour now. Like I've had enough of like a breather." So that's kind of nice to have that flexibility. But usually when they've offered overtime, I've, like, worked my weekend shift at the hospital over the weekend shift. So then I'm like, "Absolutely not." Like, I've already been working 'cause it can be a little bit busier, around, like, holidays. People, like, now all of our work is in the 4 days instead of 5, but we still have, like, the same number of, like, patients and reviews to do, so it can be kinda crazy, and then with the summer, people are on vacation, but anyway, so I've never taken them up on the overtime offer because I'm like, "I did my overtime at my other job, okay?" So, "Oh, Rebecca, you're at a writers conference all weekend, how fun!" So, like, bop the like button and then die of exhaustion. Oh, yes, yes, how was it? How was the pitching? Oh, that's so exciting. I forgot that was this weekend. I would be exhausted too if I were you. But it's also fun to be like, I can do hard things, you know? So go you. I'd be really scared. Oh my goodness. Um, Janine asked, I want to know if I should ask a developmental editor any concerns I have with the manuscript. Oh yeah, definitely. Because they'll like do that. They'll go through if there's any like plot holes, they'll go through, those big picture changes of like character arcs. Then sometimes they help with like marketing stuff too. Like, you know, if they're a developmental editor, they've hopefully edited, quite a few books and they might even have some like recommendations like for good comps and everything. So I didn't think about that perk until now. Zuko's looking at me. He's like, "You're working on top of working on top of working." I know. I willingly said yes to these things, Zuko. um, I'm a writer, not a filmmaker or oral storyteller. Yeah, that's like a whole other skill, right? Uh, which is like that's something I need to do better about with Diamond when I'm like pitching it is like actually saying more about like what the book is about, but I get like nervous that people will like have their eyes glazed over and like not care or that I'll get all tripped up over my words and sound like I don't know what I'm talking about. It's like, but I wrote this. Um I told myself I'd pitch once, but other appointments opened up, so I said, "Why not? Yes, go for it, girl." 2 requests for proposals and writing samples. Yay! Congrats. So fun. Woohoo. Janine said, "I'm just used to the old method of developmental editors are simply grading your novel without any care for you. Readers are always your friends." Well, developmental editors, sometimes that's a good thing. They're going to be looking at it with a critical eye. They know how to give like compliment sandwiches. Um And you know that they're gonna give you honest feedback that's gonna help make your manuscript stronger, because, like, if betas are always your friends, like, they might they might kinda sugarcoat things, you know? They might just be, like, afraid to tear you down a little bit, but maybe that's what you need, right? Because if you don't, then the readers are going to, because your friends didn't. So, like, and it, to be fair, I haven't hired any developmental editors before. I've only had Zara, and then my, like, beta readers and critique partners do developmental edits. But I have paid people for, like, me. I think I did my query, like, an edit of my query, the synopsis, and I think, like, the first 3 chapters. So, in a way, that was kind of like a developmental edit for that, and, yeah, I feel like it was helpful, because it's like you know, they don't have a stake in, like, being afraid to hurt your feelings. They're gonna be honest, which that's kind of one of the things why we have to have, like, tough skins, um, to make sure that, you know make sure that we are, uh, changing what needs to be changed to make it better, because that's why we hired them, right? So, they have, like, a little more stake in actually giving you good feedback, and not just like, grading it, like, not giving you, like, not skimping on your feedback. I was gonna say not giving you skimpy feedback, like the feedback's wearing, like, a bra. Um, but it's because the oh my gosh, I lost my train of thought, 'cause my brain's stopping braining. Yeah, because, like, they wanna represent oops! Oh, no, why am I frozen? No, I don't know why I'm frozen. Um, but oh my goodness, Zuko, I know. They want to be represented well in the feedback that they're giving. So, yeah, I feel like you can trust them. Oh, good. Oh, nope. I'm still looking like squirrely. Here, I'm gonna refresh my page here. Okay, I'm back. I don't know why it did that. Why it made me go away. It was like, well, oh, I didn't mean to have it automatically go there, but it did. Um, Sounds like people are giving good advice to you. Thank you guys for giving good advice to Janine and of your experiences. All right, Thog is ready. Yes. All right, there are 30 cats on screen for the final sprint. Um, if you see a color, and if you say yellow and there's more than one yellow, then you can get extra points, unless you're like, I specifically want the bright yellow and not the dark yellow. Um, but yeah, you can feel free to choose. I think since Zara's not here, Zara might be back next week. Fingers crossed. But I'm gonna go with purple for Zara. So that will give me two things, 2 votes. Yes, white ones. Yes. Get those extra votes in. That's not cheating. I love it. I love it. Okay. Bye, Rebecca. Rest up. I'll let you know if you win. All right. We are going to get started in 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone. All right. So that was the end of the final sprints. And oh, guessed so many 20s. The 25 one. Let's see. Let's see. So, um, and this is what? Dust is this Rose? I think this one is I think 25 is Rose. But we'll go on to the next one. 27. I think 23 is dead last. There is a purple one on the screen for me. There is a white one. Um, 1, 9, 2, 26. Yeah, so white white one. Regina, 2 for 3 this time. Thanks, Regina. Happy to have you here as always. It's always so much fun. Um, yeah, so I just replied to those threads that Zara sent me. And then I was replying to emails. I was just catching up on emails and messages. And yeah, so I didn't end up looking at my critique partner's feedback. But I will. I will. And um yeah, I don't know if I'm going to work anymore today. But let's see. Buy lottery tickets, yes. You should. That's so funny. Yes, I love you too. Heart hands. Thanks, guys. Well, my brain is kind of starting to feel mushy, so I am going to head out. Um, but thank you guys for joining tonight. I hope you guys, I hope this gave you a good start to the week. I hope you guys have a good rest of the week. And I'll see you next time, same place, same face. All right, everyone. Bye.